Hey everyone, it's Memorial Day. Adam is at work. I have today and tomorrow off, and then 40 more hours. But I feel like a chud because I've been wearing work clothes for many days, and all my makeup is in the cities, and so I just want to kind of make myself feel cute today. And go do something maybe. Somebody's on our bed. Hi Frank. I'm showered. I did an everything shower, which was great. I rice watered my hair and now I'm letting it dry because I'm really trying to get it to grow out. I have some hair oil in there that I use twice a week, roughly. But now I'm gonna get dressed. I think I'm gonna sew something today, or maybe plant some plants, and then Adam gets off work in a couple hours, and so I think I'm gonna go meet him up at the gym because our work is right next to the gym and we live on the opposite side of town. So I'm just gonna meet him up there and, not make him drive back and forth. Picking an outfit, and I want something cute, but also I'm going to the gym. I mean, obviously I'm gonna change at the gym, but don't want to be too dolled up walking into the gym. So maybe I can convince Adam to do something after. Your breath stinks. I forgot. Sorry, I'm in the bathroom now. Also, I am wearing a sports bra. I swear I'm not just tits out on Maine, but I needed to talk about this because I left my lotion in the cities when I moved, and my parents were meant to come up with my stuff the following weekend, and then it didn't happen, so I'm missing a bunch of my stuff. But I had to get lotion, and I bought this one because I spent it was like $11. Usually I just buy the cheapest thing that smells okay, but I decided to kind of splurge, and it's Athena Club Love Letter, but it smells so good. I'm gonna smell it, even though I know you guys can't smell it. You want a whiff? It's okay, the notes are velvety iris, pink pepper, and creamy woods. Those all sound like euphemisms, but it smells great. Not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, go ahead, because I need money for a list of things. Yeah, but it smells really good, and I just wanted to tell you about that, I guess. Okay, excuse the lighting. Let me post this too. This is the fit. Like I said, I'm missing a lot of my clothes. You can see me in here. But zip pants and this shirt, vintage mud. Woo, we're in the sewing room. Let me actually get my sewing box. It's a caboodle. I don't know am I still in the shot? Yeah. Caboodle. I do have a big sewing box down there, but that one's for when I'm in the cities. Travel box, because it can hold more stuff. And what I will be working on today, this dress Adam got me from Sam's Club, and it really needed to be altered because he didn't know that they do vanity resizing. So I already took in the bodice a little bit so it actually it fits. And currently, I'm sure it's part of the design, but it's got, because of the elastic waist, this back kind of puffs out, and I don't like that. So I think I'm gonna throw some darts in there, and then I really want to do something with the sleeves to make them a little shorter, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. And then hem it if possible. It does fit and it falls at kind of a nice length, but I might want it a couple inches shorter, so. happy because a couple of weeks ago I broke 4 needles in a row, or 3 needles in a row in my machine, and then I just decided to let my machine sit for a while because I was getting frustrated. Never cleaned the inside of my machine. I did not get the needles out, but that's okay because then we bought a set of tightening screwdrivers. I unscrewed the plate, and there was so much dust in there because I've had my machine for over 10 years. And so I cleaned it out, and this was the smoothest line I've had in so long. It's not straight, but it's like, the tension is wonderful. So I hope this worked. Time for me to flip it inside out. So I am very type B sewist. We've got a big dart. Now I have to figure something out for this. I guess this is kind of a shoulder yoke. But let me try it on and see if I might just have to come up here and continue the dart all the way through that. And then I'd have to trim it probably and iron it and finish the inside. But let me try it on. Okay. It fixed the issue that I was having in the back. It doesn't look it doesn't look professional. I'm gonna be so honest, but it does what I need to do. My issue is with the sleeves. Like, this is the sleeves, and I'm not even gonna count the hem as an issue because hems are super easy to do, but they're so big and bunchy, and I'm kind of like, what if but I don't know how to do that. So maybe what I could do is cut them here and then do like a rolled hem situation, or a double turn. I think a double turn would be best. But if I do it where it's facing the exterior, so like if I can get it up far enough to kind of emulate something like that, maybe. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to fix the weird bunching. I mean, I could always just take that in, but then it's probably gonna be too tight. I do kind of like this idea though. Much to think about, but it fits now, which is nice. That's progress. Yeah. Okay, I did cut the hem. I didn't cut it, like I didn't hem it, but I just kind of rough cut it so that I would have a little more room to work with, but I think that's all. I'm working on that for today, which is not a ton. I just put a dart in and cut some fabric off, but it's something. Speaking of taking textiles in the fall, I'm not a fashion major anymore, but apparently Sarah's teaching it, and Sarah's great, and it fits in my schedule, and I'm currently set up to only take 12 credits, so I think it's another 4 credits, so another, 16 credits is totally manageable for me. There is something that I've been wanting to talk about because it is something that I recently learned, and it's been making me really insecure. But I figured that, bro, this is unnecessary. Anyway, I figured that it might be nice to talk about it and kind of, if anybody relates, it'd be nice to kind of have that conversation. But I learned through TikTok, which is not a good source of information, but it planted the seed, and I looked and did my own research as well, that I have what is called tuberous breasts. Tuberous boobs. Potato boobs. They're not called that, but tuber, potato. Oh wow, if you knew me in middle school, that was a deep cut. Anyway, so essentially what that means is that where normal people's breast tissue, I'm I'm wearing a concealing enough shirt that it doesn't matter. But normal people's breast tissue grows out and forward, but and creates like a boob, teardrop shape. Where for people with tuberous breasts, there is a tissue or a ring of scar tissue that developed, and so the tissue isn't able to go outward. It just kind of goes forward into a tube, a cone, if you will. My boobs look weird. I'm obviously not going to show you. For me, I had thought that, like, I didn't know that it was a thing, but I had thought this all throughout puberty, and then when I starved myself in high school, which there's a video about that, it kind of stunted my development. Obviously, don't do that, but and so since I've kind of been recovered and kind of eating healthy and growing, I had always hoped that like the second puberty was gonna hit and it was gonna fix it, or that like maybe my perception was just off and this was normal. And it is normal, but it's not typical, if that makes sense. Especially not in beauty ideals. So then when I found out that it's actually just a deformity, and there's nothing you can do to fix it unless it's surgery, so you just, you know, surgery is the only option. It made me really, like, it was nice because now I knew, now it clicked. But on the other hand, it's really devastating because it's constantly conscious up there, you know. You see other people and you're like, wow, so what they have is not normal. And then for me at least, I'm not gonna cry. It's not gonna happen. You know, growing up being like, this is such a non-issue too with everything else happening. I just wanted to talk about it. But growing up and being like, wow, nobody ever notices me. It's always somebody else. You know, or like not getting that attention, that validation, it kind of clicks and it's like, this is why. And so now I've just got this constant conscious buzz that's like, you're not attractive to other people. You're mediocre at best, you know. And I have a lovely boyfriend who tells me otherwise, but it's one of those things that it sticks with you. So that's why I'm posting more YouTube videos, because I want to make enough money. If I don't make any money on YouTube right now, but I would love to start making money to the point where I can fund a breast augmentation surgery, which I'd always been planning to do, but now it's like, okay, so there's a reason, you know, I've got that motivation. So yeah, that's my update in case you wanted to know. I'm gonna play some Baldur's Gate. Hi, Frank. And then I've got lettuce, tomato, and Greek dressing. Yeah. I'm in my car. It's beautiful out. Somebody sideswiped my car the other day. It's because there's a dent and like some paint scraped in the front of it, which is wonderful. We've got tulips blooming, which we didn't plant. They were just there. Yeah, I'm gonna go drive up to Sam's Club. We're at Culver's. We got raspberries and we got marshmallow and brownie. Somebody is watching me through the window. Good morning. Today's Tuesday. Adam is bringing Frank to the vet. Not the vet, but the spay and neuter place, which is like right down the block. But she's gonna be gone for 24 hours. And so I just watered my plants, which aren't plants yet, they're just seeds. And you can see we've got to do a lot of reconditioning stuff, but got my mug from Hillary, who's coming again in July, and I'm so excited. Got green tea, and I think I'm going to probably eat maybe some yogurt with my raspberries and this banana because it's perfect ripeness for me. Yeah, I play some more Baldur's Gate because crunch. Okay, Adam went to work like 6 hours ago and I've been playing Baldur's Gate ever since. I think I need to go outside. I don't even know what, like I have $9, less than, I have like $4 in my bank account right now. And I need to do something with my brain. I need the sunlight. I don't know what I'm gonna do though. I might go replant the one plant that I'm gonna replant. Or we don't have any like outdoor chairs, so I can't even sit on the deck. I could sit on the stairs and read. Might want to put a t-shirt on though. I said I was gonna go to the gym, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm really tired. But I don't know if I'm tired because I'm tired or if it's just because I've been doing video games all day. We'll see. Okay, so as you saw, I replanted my plant, that one right there, and then I also, up in the front of the house, there's like a bed, or not a bed, it's just like a patch of dirt with rocks, outlining it, and there was a little bit of mulch there, like you could tell the previous owners put mulch there, but I'm like, I want to put some of the lupins that I'm planting, that I'm like starting in there, maybe when they get bigger. So I kind of tilled that a little bit and then watered the grass seed, which you didn't see because it was in the front of the yard. But then I also watered the boxes, which I just planted stuff in yesterday. Woo! So that's the plant update. I'm already impatient. I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I go out, my plants are gonna be growing, as if I didn't put the seeds in there yesterday. Anyway, I thought that maybe I would give you an update on my punch cards that I started, the first video of this year, which I think was me prepping for my birthday party, but I made these punch cards. Go check that out. And I want to keep doing these because I'm filling a lot of these up. I think I filled 2 of them up. Let's get into it. So money into loans, which is 10 times 200, so 2,000. I have only crossed off 1 because it's rough out here. So a lot to go on that one. I have done 1 of 5 public library visits. There is a library down the block, so I'm hoping to get a library card. I have not sewn any garments from scratch. But now that I have my machine, and my parents are gonna bring up a desk, or like they call it a desk, but it's really just a long table that I'm gonna hopefully fit up there so I can use that to sew on. I have trimmed my ends twice out of 6 times, so I'm taking a lot better care of my hair now than I was, so I really want it to grow out. I have done, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full gym weeks out of 10. I go to the gym every week, but sometimes I don't get all 4 of my days that I want to get. So I've got 2 more, which I think is gonna happen soon. Journal entries are done. 6 out of 15. So maybe I'll do one of those soon. I've called my parents 3 out of 10 times. 4 out of 10 times. I should do that more this summer because I don't see them as often. I've called my grandparents twice out of 10 times. So definitely need to do that more. Product pans, we filled all 10 up, and I even started another one on the back and I changed my thing from a new palette slash lipstick to stock up because I have a lot that I need to stock. And then, yeah, hang with friends. I filled all 12. So I did get myself some nice coffee, and then I did 5 more on the back. So the course of from January to now, I've hung out with my friends 17 times, not including like theater meetings, YouTube videos. So I have completed 7. This will be the 8th. If you're seeing this, it's the 8th out of 10. So I'm gonna surpass that. And then read 12 books. I've read 3 out of 12. So a little behind schedule, but I did read 2 in a week, so I think that kind of gives me a little bit of leeway. I think once I fill them, I'm like, do I get rid of them and make new ones? That might be fun. Or once I fill them, I can get the prize so I can forget about it. Because I have record of these on here. So really no sense in keeping them after they're full and the prize has been gotten. But yeah, that's my update. If you have done these, let me know how it's going for you. There's not that many people that watch this, but if you also did this, let me know. It's kind of fun. I think I'm probably gonna end this video here because there's not much else that I'm gonna do. I might do some cleaning up. I might read a little bit, probably take a shower and then go to bed because I work tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's got a little bit more going on. I want to do more, like I'd love a video essay. I do love writing essays, but I'm not great with editing, so putting like stuff on the screen and, I use iMovie on my phone and I just cut and add music and that's it. So if you have any ideas of videos I should do, let me know. Yeah, I hope to film a lot this summer. I hope to document the process of my life because it is funding my boob job. So thank you for watching and helping the Claire Boobie Repair Fund.